What is up, everybody? My name is Kyle Keith and welcome to another video. Today I just got off of work. It is Tuesday and I have the next few days off, so what I'm gonna do is gonna drive up to the Sequoia National Park and check it out. So I'm gonna try to drive up there today. It's about 4.5 hours, maybe 5-hour drive, and then find a spot to stay up there, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go hiking, explore a little bit, do all that, maybe stay the night tomorrow, and then Thursday maybe mosey on down here either in the morning or at night. So I'm not sure if I want to do Kings Canyon as well on Thursday. I'm gonna have to figure that out when I get there, because I do work on Friday morning, so I do need to be back by Thursday night. Just gonna figure all that out while I can, but right now just got off work, took a shower, threw a few clothes in the back, grabbed the cameras, and we're gonna head on out. I gotta go get gas. It's saying about 4.5 hours, 5-hour ride. Hopefully no traffic, and yeah, we'll get there. Also using my Canon camera now instead of my GoPro all the time, so hopefully it's a little bit better for you guys. I like using this camera a lot better. It's a little bit heavier, a little bit bigger, but it's just better, easier to use. Got a little bit of zoom, a little clearer. I just got a new lens on it, so it's a little wider, so now you're not just right up on my face. I think it's about the same width as the GoPro, but now I can easier to edit, easier file sizes, and just better overall. Anyway, I'm gonna go get gas real quick and we're gonna hit the road. So I have my GoPro on my dashboard as well. I'll get some clips on the way, and then I'll probably use the GoPro because this one's so big while I'm driving to give you guys updates. But anytime I'm pulled over or on the trail, I'll be using the Canon, the big Canon. So anyway, thanks for joining me on this one, guys. This is the last minute trip once again, and I'm gonna enjoy my days off. So let's go get gas and let's hit the road. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hit the like, subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. Alright, guys, we are just past Fillmore, about an hour into our drive. About 3.5 hours to go, and then yeah, we should be able to catch the 5 up here, and then we go right through Santa Clarita and Valencia, and then I think right before Bakersfield we're gonna hit the 99 is from what it looks like. So that's the game plan, and yeah, just a little update, guys. We are doing pretty good. A lot of cars because it's about 4 o'clock, so a lot of traffic. I had to work this morning, so I couldn't really just hop on the road this morning, but it's all good. No rush right now. We're just trying to get close, so tomorrow morning we can be there and we can get many hikes in as possible tomorrow. My only day I'm there fully. So all right, that's just a little update, guys. We'll see you in a little bit once I get on the 5, maybe a little past Bakersfield. Are in Bakersfield, well, maybe 30 miles outside of it on the 99, and we're just heading on out. We have 95 miles on this before we hit the 160 or 198, I think, which goes all the way up into the Sierra Nevadas, and then from there we will end up in the Sequoias, where we're trying to get to. So we'll probably stay right outside the Sequoia National Park, and then from there we'll end up yeah, in the morning we'll just drive into the park and check out all the main spots, and then if we do good on time, and then maybe we'll find another spot tomorrow night closer to Kings Canyon, and then maybe Thursday we'll do Kings Canyon and leave on Thursday night instead of Thursday morning. So that's the game plan. We're about 95 miles here, so give or take 2 hours on this road, and then maybe only a half hour to the campsite. So hopefully it's open, because I'm using iOverlander, and if it's open, it's open. If it's not, it's not. So also, hopefully you guys like this new Canon camera. I think I like it. It's a little easier to use than the GoPro. But anyway, we're going to keep on headed on going. Here we go. Found another road here, but you can see the mountains way far away from us. So I'm about 52 minutes away from the iOverlander spot, and hopefully it's clear and I can just find a spot to stay for the night. If not, we'll have to hunt around a little bit. It's a little bit tough around here in Southern California to find camping, but you know, there's always a will, there's always a way, and for one night you can get away with anything down here. So anyway, I'm gonna keep driving here. It says about 50 more minutes, so I think we're gonna start heading towards the mountains and going uphill. So I'll get my session out, that way you guys can see how desolate it is out here. But once I hit the mountain road, I'll pull the camera out again. Yeah, we're just kind of weaving our way up through these fields, and then we're gonna hit the mountains. So anyway, we're gonna keep on going, guys. Looks like we're gonna turn right up here, so hopefully this camera's working out a little better too. I enjoy using this camera. It's been a while since I used this camera, but I love this camera. So anyway, I gotta make a turn here and I'm on stick shift, so I gotta use my hands. What's up, guys? So I'm in Sequoia Valley and still headed up. I think I'm about 15 miles, 20 minutes away from the Overlander spot. So we'll see if the spot works for me, and if it does, and then we'll stay there, and if it doesn't, and then we'll find a different spot. But we still got a little bit of light, right? Like another hour and a half of light, so should give me plenty of time to kind of find a spot before it gets too dark. But on Overlander, there's a buttload of spots out here, so I have pretty good faith we'll find something. Just kind of taking it easy through here. It's super beautiful. All right, guys, we made it to the sign. Figure I'll go take a picture next to it since I'm here. Giant Sequoia National Forest. The second ever national forest, I believe. How beautiful it is, though. A truck way down there. But we made it to the sign. Hell yeah. Check it out up here. Ooh. It's about 7:30, about 15 minutes away from my spot, so hopefully there's a spot out there. But just figure I'll take a few photos. I think this is Sequoia Valley down here. Never been up here, never been here ever, and I lived in California my whole life, so it's kind of cool. Check this little spot off my list. I'll probably end up coming back here eventually. Same with Kings Canyon, but I've just really been wanting to come up here, and it's about 4.5 hours for me. So why not, you know, day off, might as well hit it. But I'm gonna get a few photos here, and then we're gonna keep hitting the road. Tomorrow I'm gonna get a lot more video, so I'm not too worried about that. I just wanted to give you guys a little update, stretch my legs, and check out the sign here. So, but I gotta get a little thumbnail, you know. Alright, guys, we're gonna head on up to the camping spot. We'll try to find one. I just wanted to stop by that sign, check it out. And then tonight it's gonna be pretty late, so I think I'm just gonna probably work on some video and yeah, probably upload all these videos so tomorrow I have all the room, and then I'm gonna charge all my cameras because I think they're all about half battery. I hope my mic is working pretty good too. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm gonna have to adjust it as I go. But alright, we're gonna head on up. Thanks for joining me, guys, again. I'm excited. I've never been here, and I love big trees. The redwoods inspired me to come here. The sequoias are a type of redwood, so I was kind of excited about that when I heard about it. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and head on up and then relax a bit, and then tomorrow I'm excited to actually see General Grant, dude, the giant Grant, dude, and all the sequoias. And I think maybe on Thursday, I'm leaning towards going to Kings Canyon too while I'm up here already. Might as well knock out both at once. And then if anyone else wants to come with me in the future, join me. Let's plan it. All right? All right. Let's go ahead and head on up. Guys, I made it to a spot here. So this spot's pretty legit, actually. This little forest road we had to go up. And then, yeah, now we have a nice, pretty big spot just for myself. Pretty much, there's a fire pit, 2 fire pits actually here, a few fire rings. I'm not gonna start a fire tonight, but yeah, this little service road I found. There's a few people along the way, but I probably saw only 3 or 4 people camping besides me. Found a cool little spot way out here, so yeah, we're gonna set up camp here. I'm gonna set up the Starlink. There's SOS. I'm gonna charge all my cameras and stuff for tomorrow and kind of relax for the night. But that was a 4.5 hour drive for me, and yeah, it's pretty beautiful out here. I'll show you guys the campsite right now so you guys can kind of get an idea. If you guys ever want to come out here to Sequoia National Park and check it out, yeah, let me go ahead and give you guys a little tour of the campsite. There's my truck. Here's the first little fire pit right here. We're surrounded by, we're on a forest road, so we're pretty deep in here. And if you look over here, just all around, another little fire pit someone made. And there's another little fire ring over here that someone made. So multiple fire rings that people made. You need a permit for a fire. Now I don't have a permit, so I'm just gonna, maybe I'll grab one tomorrow and I can make a fire tomorrow, but for tonight, I'm just gonna hang out my truck. Set up the Starlink, pretty clear. Hopefully I can get a good signal. And just relax, really. I need to charge my battery. This is halfway dead, so. But I'm gonna go and get stuff set up, but she's a beautiful car right there, baby. And then tomorrow will be a big day, and I'm gonna actually go explore. So I just wanted to get up here today after work. That way I didn't have to drive 4 hours in the morning and then do a whole day. Where now I can wake up early and hit the road and hit the different trails I want to hit. So I'm actually gonna do that tonight. Do a little bit of research, see what good trails there are to do. I know there's plenty of trails up here, so I'm just gonna have to find a few. And next time I come up here with people, maybe we'll do other trails. But since I'm solo, I'm just gonna do, just check out whatever trails I want. Probably keep them pretty easy so I can do multiple trails and explore as much as I can in one day. And I think I'm kind of leaning towards Thursday hitting up Kings Canyon, because we're like right in between Sequoia and Kings Canyon. It's all like kind of, it's two different parks, but pretty much two different parks, but are pretty much connected. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Starlink up, get all set up here, and I'll pull you guys out once I get all set up here. All right, guys. I got everything set up. Kind of hanging out now. I'm gonna start looking up some hiking trails for tomorrow. We're gonna see what kind of trails I can do tomorrow. Got the Starlink up. My cable was a little bit broken, so it took me a minute to actually get it up and going. But I'm gonna keep this into a couch mode, and I'll probably turn it to bed right before I go to bed. It's only 9:30 right now, so got a little bit of time. Probably go to bed by midnight. I'm gonna try to get up around 6 or 7 in the morning so I can get an early start on all these trails and try to get as much in tomorrow as possible. And then tomorrow night I'm gonna have to find another overland spot, and hopefully find one that's will let me stay. So it's always hard to find spots here in California. So, but anyway, I'm gonna relax a little, guys. I'm kind of tired. I need to charge my batteries on this thing, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna hit the woods. We're gonna really explore the giant sequoias. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me on this part of the video. We made it up. Not a bad drive at all. Beautiful drive. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning, bright and early. Thanks, guys. Alright, guys, good morning. It's about 6:30, 6:45 in the morning right now. I was gonna try to wake up about 6, but it was pretty cold, so I just kind of stayed in bed for about half an hour till the sun fully came up. But now the sun is up, and we're gonna go ahead and make some coffee real quick, and we're gonna start our day. We're gonna probably go find a few hikes today in the Sequoia National Forest, and from there we'll see how our day comes. So nothing really planned. I just want to get a few hikes in. Last night with the Starlink up, I ended up downloading a few trails, so once I lose connection I'll have those at least, and then I just gotta find directions before I lose connection to the trailhead, because we're way up here in the mountains and there's no cell service. So but anyway, I'm gonna make this coffee real quick, and I'll pull you guys out of here once I'm ready to hit the road. But let me show you guys the view. So you can see, I think we're about 5,000 feet, maybe 6. Beautiful morning though. And this spot is it's on an overlander, so super beautiful spot though. Very quiet. Didn't get bothered at all. So I'm gonna make this coffee, and then we're gonna head on out in maybe probably about half hour or less. All right, guys. I will see you guys in a bit. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go to General Sherman tree, which is the biggest tree I think in the world by volume. And then from there, we'll probably hit a bunch of the sequoias today. And then on the way out, since Kings Canyon is on the way out, we're probably gonna hit Kings Canyon tomorrow morning and then head home. I think that's the game plan. So first stop, Sherman. I think it's called the giant Sherman tree, and it's about 30 minutes because we're on mountain. It's only 20 miles away, but it's about a 30-minute drive because of the highways and how they're windy and uphill, downhill, mountain over here. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and head that way and go ahead and check this big tree out. So thanks guys for joining me. I got a little bit of coffee made and ready to drive again. Let's do it. Alright guys, made it to a trailhead here. Charles Young Buffalo Soldier. Moro. I'm gonna find that trail. I'm gonna keep driving down a little bit to get down to Moro. This is called the Bear Trail. Brigadier General Charles Young tree. But pretty much stopped because this big old log right here, I think they call it the auto log. It's huge. I had to take some photos, so but you can just see how big this thing is. Trying to keep stable. It's a fallen tree, I guess. That's just the bottom of it. That would be underground. And then there's just big trees everywhere else. So. But look how big this tree is, guys. And that's just a fallen log, you know. We're in the giant tree forest is what they call it. And these are some of the biggest trees in the world are. This thing is probably about 8 foot, maybe 10 feet tall. Oh, there's the white van. They found it. They were looking for the white van. They asked me earlier if I saw it come through here, and I said no. Man, they go forever. But anyway, I'm gonna head to Moro Rock here. Just wanted to kind of check this out. You can see how big this thing is. It just keeps going. Just keeps going forever, you know? Try to hold the camera a lot more steady for you guys. This is the end of it over here, though. Pretty big rock. I mean, pretty big tree. Pretty, though. Pretty. I'm gonna take a few photos and then we'll head out towards the Moro. Alright. Gonna head back towards my truck. It's over here. When I first got here, it was really busy. There's like, I don't know, a bunch of freaking people. Well, maybe 15 cars here. Now there's only 2 cars, but I must be behind them. I'm in no rush anyway. I'm here for another day or two. Trying to get past these logs. Little log jam. tree's clearly not as big, but still pretty crazy nonetheless. Alright. There are bees everywhere. You can hear them just buzzing around. Big old tree. Alright, back to my truck. Ooh. How big this tree is. Alright guys, we made it to Moro Rock, which is a big marble dome that goes way up here. It's actually really nice to shape, so. Across here. Hi. Beautiful day.
I know.
Can't
really
beat that. Headed up this rock here, first time here. Flip the camera around, show you guys. It's pretty nice. It's like stairways carved out in these rocks, so pretty easy for anyone that's new. Steps here. Beautiful. We're way up here. See the roadway down there? And all this here is it's probably the road we were on, way down there. Can't really tell. You go this way. Beautiful, huh? Alright, I'm gonna keep going up. I'm out of breath already, so. Let's see what this sign says. Oh, it shows all the peaks, nice. Alright, onward, guys. This is also Wednesday, so it's pretty slow. Not that busy right now, thank God. It's nice that they have steps. But I'm gonna put the camera away, pull you guys out when I get to the top. That way you don't hear me out of breath. Sure is pretty. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright guys, we're almost to the top. I see it. So we're gonna keep going. Beautiful views though. We're way up here. See the highway down there? Then you got this side. Alright guys, I made it to the top and it is beautiful up here. I'm just in the shade here. Got about 360 panoramic view up here, so it's pretty nice. And then yeah, I'm gonna kind of wait my turn. A few people at the point there, so hopefully I can make my way up there, get a few shots, and then we'll head back down. Maybe hit the meadows, and then we'll hit Sherman, the Sherman tree, giant Sherman I think it's called, and then maybe get lunch or something. And gas. I need some gas, so these hills are killing my gas mileage. So that's the game plan. We're at the top though. I'll try to get some video up here while I'm up here. Thanks guys for joining me. And guys, we're at the very top here, and we're at the peninsula. You can see all the peaks all around me. They all go about to 15,000 feet almost, maybe 14,000. But super beautiful. The Sierra Nevadas, the tallest point in the lower 48 is just right over those hills right there, Mount Whitney. And I think the next 3 or 4 are right over here too. So it's pretty nice to be up here. I'm not sure how tall this peak is though. We're probably at like 10,000 feet maybe, tops. So anyway, I'm gonna take a few more photos and head on back down. So pretty cool. They have all these little signs too to give you a little bit of history and a little bit of information on everything. I like that. So anyway, we'll go ahead and keep getting a little bit of photo, some B-roll maybe, and some gappage. So see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, we're on the downhill. Headed back down, and then I think they have like a tunnel I want to go check out, and then the meadows, so it's gonna be a lot easier going down than up, so. Beautiful views though, everywhere you go. But anyway, I'm gonna dart my way back down this, and we're gonna try to fit in another few trails today. I do need to get lunch and gas somewhere, because these hills have been killing my gas mileage. So that's my game plan. But I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys away, and we're gonna work our way down. Really easy hike, guys. If you guys ever come up this way, I recommend trying it. Very accessible, very easy for people. Beginner hike for sure. A little bit of elevation, but nothing too crazy. Alright, I'll see you guys at the bottom. Alright, we're at the bottom. A lot more traffic coming up. It's about 9:30 now, so more and more people are coming up. Let's head on to the next spot and keep on moving on, I guess. A lot easier going down, a lot faster too. There's at least 4 families coming up though. Alright guys, made a little stop here at the tunnel log, which is a pretty much a log that went across the road back in the 1930s, and a bunch of boys got paid to cut a hole through it so people could have passage going through. The tree is so big that they weren't able to move it, so they just cut right through it. So my truck can't fit through it because it's only 8 feet tall, and my truck is about 9.5 feet tall, so that kind of sucks. But there is a bypass for anyone that has a tall vehicle like mine. But I figure I'll stop by and check it out. Walk through it though. 1937. Base diameter 21 feet. 275 feet tall. 8 feet tunnel. And the boys cut through this, which in the 1930s, I don't even know how long that would have taken you, but this is the original road, and then they made the bypass. But this is one of many fallen trees. Actually, the other first tree we saw is bigger than this one probably. And I've seen some just as big or bigger already on the side of the road. If I were to take a picture of every single one of them, I just have a whole Instagram just for those. But pretty cool. Cool history. It's just crazy how this is the second oldest national park. And it's just crazy how a lot of these, like the steps at Moro, the Moro Rock, that I guess was built in the 1917, and then eventually turned to stone, but it was originally wood. But all right, the meadows are a little bit ahead of us. We're gonna check it out since we're here, and then if you guys want to hit pause too, you can read up on this. Those are the boys right there. That's the log. Alright guys, we are at Crescent Meadow hiking trail, which I think is also another pretty simple trail for anyone that wants a beginner trail. We're gonna check this board up here though, and see how it goes. Let's see. It's all shuttle stuff. It's nice to have shuttles everywhere. Alright guys, we're on the trail. We're headed on in. We're just gonna stay on the main trail. There's a bunch of different trails out here, miles of trails. There's a High Sierra Trail that goes up the Sierra Mountains. And then there's different meadow trails. I'm gonna stay on the main one just because I want to do multiple trails. And when I come back up here with Josh or someone, we'll probably end up doing some of the harder ones. So that's the game plan. We're gonna keep walking and I'm gonna get some photos. Alright guys, I made it to the edge of the meadows here, and it's pretty beautiful. So you can see they stop you here so you don't ruin the meadows. So you can kind of see how beautiful it is. So I bet you there's some bears hiding in here, stuff like that. But just open, nice wildlife. Probably has a lot of wildlife just sitting right in here. So anyway, I got a bunch of photos and videos, and we're gonna move on here. We're gonna just keep on going this way. Not sure where this takes us, so that's another angle in the meadow. I think it just walks us around the whole meadow. It's only like less than a mile total, so but it is pretty out here. They have a nice paved trail here, mostly to keep everyone on trail, because all this is very delicate, and when people go off trail they ruin the wildlife and the habitat. So try to stay on trail if you can. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but if there's a designated path, please do it. So alright guys, I'm gonna keep on walking through here. Guys, found this little log meadow side trail, so I hit it since we're just exploring anyway. So kind of goes off the beaten path. It's back on a dirt trail. I think it just meets right back up over here. So should have brought my bear spray though, because who knows out here. It's pretty wild. But we're gonna hopefully just get up here. I think I have to take a left up here, and then we'll head back towards the cars, and then we're gonna go to the giant Sherman tree, and then maybe grab gas and lunch. Then I want to find that waterfall. I don't know where that waterfall trail is, so I'm gonna hopefully get some connection. If not, throw the Starlink up so I can find it. And I want to try to find one of those maps that everyone has. I don't know where that's at. So anyway, that's the game plan. I'm gonna keep on hiking here. Beautiful day. Sure about the GoPro so I can get some walking footage of me hiking. But it's all good. Sounds like my phone though. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. Truly beautiful though. I mean, come on now. You guys have never been here? Definitely put it on your bucket list. I need to come back. When I went to the redwoods last month, it inspired me to come here. It's a lot closer than the redwoods, but these are just a type of redwood. The sequoias, they're actually bigger by volume than the redwoods, but like, look how big this tree is. Just insane type of size. And that's not the only one. There's that one over there. That one over there. They're everywhere. They're mixed in with these different pines too. I'll have to look up what type of pines there are. But pretty amazing. That's all I can say. Look how big this thing is. Alright, I'm gonna keep exploring and enjoying this. Alright, just taking a little sec here. We're on this meadow loop. Look at the bottom of this tree though. It's hard to explain how big this tree is, but this is the base of it. And it looks like a building. But here's the meadows. And I'm pretty sure the loop goes across the meadows, or maybe around it. I'm not sure. I don't think the trail goes through the meadows at all. Just because it's like protected. You see the down trees in there? It's crazy. Imagine these trees falling. So loud probably. But we're gonna keep going. Making some headway. It's a cool trail. Even though it's simple, it's still beautiful. So like, it's just unreal. These trees are massive. Wow. Nature's crazy. This world's crazy. People are like, there's aliens. There's aliens on this planet, dude. Alright, guys. Sorry, I keep pulling you guys out. It's just too crazy. Alright, so I think I pretty much made it back to the main trail around the meadows. And then we're gonna head back towards the car. And then we're gonna move up towards the next hiking spot. Try to knock out as much hiking I can. Try to do some of the shorter ones, and the next time I come up I'll do the longer ones. But that's my game plan. We're just gonna keep on going here. And yeah, it's beautiful out. Beautiful day. It's insane. Just insane. It's probably 70 degrees right now. The max is supposed to be 75, I think. Got pretty cool last night though. My truck. I think it got down to, how crazy this tree is. I think it got down to 40s last night. I like it cold, so wow, that tree is crazy. That'll come down one day soon. Alright guys, we found a little spot here called Tharp's Log, and back in the 1800s, the first European American settlers of this area, his name I think was Tharp or whatever, and he found this little log and made it his own house, a summer cabin, and his idea was to start cattling in this area to bring more population in the area. But in 1890, when they became a national park, they ended up preserving the area, so he wasn't able to cattle ranch anymore in here. So I guess he got kicked out. I don't know if they got officially kicked out, but he wasn't able to do what he wanted to do. So, but yeah, it's kind of cool. I didn't even know about it. I just kind of was walking and then I found it. I guess it's one of the main attractions though. But let me show you. This is kind of the old fence. It's all grown out now, but that's the, sorry. It's the old fence, but it's all grown out now. But inside there is the actual corral. And this is the tree that he lived in. So there's a little fireplace right there on the edge. And this is just a fallen tree that he created a little house inside of. You can see he put little shingles on the side. But he burnt the inside of it to make it all hard. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It gets so dark in here, but yeah, you can see a little bit. But yeah, a little table in there, and his bed's way on the end there. He had a little window he added, and then he just lived in here. Why not, you know? Just preserving it, so don't enter it, guys, if you do come here. But imagine living out here in the 1800s. I mean, it was a long drive just to get here, so can't even imagine hiking into here in the 1800s without any of these paved roads, without any of these trails, really. You guys get pause here, though, if you guys want to read up on this. I think it's pretty cool, though. So, but you just kind of see the fence there, and the fence there, and it kind of corrals around. And if you see in this photo right here, that's the corral. So, yeah, that's kind of what's going on here. So, Well, it's a cool piece of history. Always love a little bit of history, and it's one of my second favorite things besides nature. Ooh, excuse me. But I think this way heads back to the parking lot, and we're gonna head on back here, and then we're gonna go check out the next hiking spot. A lot of nice people out here. Everyone's very friendly, and yeah, we're all just out here enjoying nature. Thanks guys for joining me, and if you can't make it out here, at least you're watching this video. Maybe it'll inspire you to get out there, hit the national parks, or just explore, enjoy, just enjoy the world, enjoy your life, you know. It's really what I'm trying to do right now, and it's been nice. So alright, I think it's about a mile back, maybe less, so I won't bore you guys with the walk. If I see anything interesting though, I will pull you guys back out. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Alright, made it back to the car. Pretty beautiful hike there, and we're gonna hit the road again and onward, I guess. We're gonna head up, we're trying to find the Congressional Trail or whatever it's called, and as well as I think General Sherman giant sequoia, and then tomorrow in Kings Canyon we'll look at I think General Grant is the biggest of them all, so we'll try to check that out tomorrow. So anyway, we're gonna hit the road, get on out of here, and then I'll pull you guys out when we get to the next spot.